Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Leo Chen of Levitate Style. Back again with another Finance Friday happy hour video. Before we get into this video, please follow me on Instagram at Levitate Style. I post daily men's fashion and travel content there, so follow along. Also, hit the subscribe button. We got a new style video on this channel every week. Before we get into this week's question, a quick introduction about me for those who are new to the channel. I'm Leo Chen of Levitate Style, a men's fashion and travel influencer based in New York City. I am an Asian immigrant, first to attend college in my family. I study accounting and I've worked at Morgan Stanley and Barclays Bank. Levitate Style was started in 2014, about 5.5 years ago with my girlfriend Alicia as a creative side hustle. Since then, we've both quit our full-time jobs and we've become full-time content creators, and we work with a lot of amazing brands such as Audi, American Express. I've also been featured in GQ, Forbes, Men's Health, and I've modeled for a lot of brands. And recently we've traveled around the world. Now, I'm by no means a financial expert. I just love the topic of money and growing my wealth. So this is a video series for us to talk about my personal experience. For this happy hour Finance Friday video, I'll be drinking Macallan. Cheers. Our first question, I got a few questions that are kind of similar to this, so I kind of just put them together. Best website to purchase flights. How do you find cheap plane tickets for out-of-country travels? Cheers. I've personally used Google Flights to search for flights the past few years. I feel like this is a simple but easy tip when you're looking for flights. This is a really easy search engine. The website is really well done and you can look for flights however you need. What I love about Google Flights is a really great search engine interface to use. So if you know exactly where you want to go, you can really search by date, and they have things like date graph and price graph. So you can really look for certain times that is a lot cheaper. Maybe initially you were thinking about doing a trip going from Sunday to Sunday, but actually when you look on the price graph or the date graph, a Wednesday to a Tuesday might be the cheapest, and you can easily save yourself a few $100s. I love Google Flights, especially if you're flexible with your date. If you can fly in the middle of the week, it really helps you find the best deal during that time. And usually for Europe, we like to fly into one city, one country, and then fly out of another city, a different country. So when you do that, look for multi-city, and that's a really great way to visit more countries with one trip going to Europe. We've done this going into Amsterdam and then flying out of Paris. We've done this flying into Paris and then flying out of Barcelona. So find the places that you want to visit that are kind of nearby. Especially another great tip, getting the most out of your money going to Europe. Look for cities that have train systems. So a great example is Paris, London, Amsterdam. You can actually go to these cities via train. So you can fly into one city, then fly out of another one. Also for me, it's really great because I am in New York City. I can fly out of JFK or Newark. These major city airports usually have way more flights going in and out. And so that's why they are a little bit cheaper compared if you have to fly from a smaller city, making a connection flight, then going over to Europe. So for example, if you're flying from New York City to Paris, it's a lot cheaper than if you were in a smaller city where you have to make a connection to a JFK, to a Chicago, and then flying into Paris. Also, like I mentioned in my previous finance video, the best time to fly is during off season. For me, I really like February to May and also October, November. Those months are off season, the tickets are a lot cheaper, and also it's a lot less tourists. So when you go, you can still enjoy all the sights with a lot less people. Also during those months, springtime, fall time, the weather is perfect. When it comes to style, it's a really nice weather to enjoy. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's usually just like a one layer, one jacket type of weather, so you can really enjoy the cities. Another website that I really love is the flightdeal.com. They have a lot of crazy flight deals that they find from search engines. So that's really great. They find really crazy random flight deals that's usually limited to a few days. So if you're not particular where you want to fly to and it applies to your city, that's a really great way to find a cheap flight. So definitely check out the website. I think they have random flights where you go from Chicago to, I don't know, Hong Kong for under $1,000. And it's like, wow, that's a really great deal. But that takes a lot of planning because you weren't necessarily planning to go to certain countries, but the flight deal is there. So definitely check out that website. I'll have that link in the description. In my personal experience with my work schedule, last minute projects, paid partnerships could come up. And so I usually now book trips literally like a week before we go. All right, question number 2. How has the current situation affected the way you handle your daily spending and budgeting? Cheers. For starters, we're just focusing on daily essentials, and that is focusing on the food that we need to have and our regular expenses. To be honest, I'm not really spending that much money on clothes because over the years, I have a lot in my closet. So I'm just being conscious about not buying new things that I don't need, especially right now since we're not really going out as much. Before, we're traveling a lot, we go to a lot of events. So for me as a style influencer as well, I need to keep my wardrobe fresh and I need to show you guys new looks, especially with what's at the stores right now. Typically during this time too, a lot of the fashion retailers have their big summer sale, like 50% off. I'm usually like going all in on the sale, which is fine. So I think if you have the money, if you have the savings, there's nothing wrong with buying some stuff. For me, it's just, I don't really need it right now, so I'd rather just have more reserve in my bank just in case anything happens. On the other hand, I've been investing more money. So I've been regularly contributing money to my investment account so that I could continually look for good deals in the stock market and grow my money that way. In terms of sneakers, I do buy them to do my YouTube videos, to do my reviews, but to me, that is definitely more of a business decision. Other areas we're spending money right now is to support local businesses, especially restaurants. They definitely need the help right now. And also supporting charities that are doing what needs to be happening right now in this current environment. So for example, local businesses with restaurants, we've been ordering weekly takeout and also going for food pickup. Before this current situation, we never really even eat out that often, but now we're trying to make it at least a once a week, twice a week thing to support local businesses. All right, question number 3, are sneakers good investments? How much value do they lose if you wear them? Cheers. That is a really great question, especially for this channel where we talk about sneakers and style. Well, yes and no. Not all sneakers are the same. It really depends on the one you buy. It's kind of like buying a company stock. You want to do your little research to see what the sneaker is, what the colorway is, what the style is, how popular it's going to be. Overall, from my experience throughout the years from collecting and buying sneakers, it is a great investment. Check out StockX and Go Sneakers to see value and you understand this a little bit more. For example, in my experience the past few years, the Air Jordan 1 model has essentially proven to always increase value no matter what colorway. Even some of the basic general release Jordan 1 has really increased in value over time. I got it for retail for like 160 bucks. At the time, it's like, oh, you know, I just like the color. But over time, that has really jumped up in value. So I pay 160 bucks, but I think if I sell it used, I can actually make money on it. So it's kind of crazy when you compare sneakers to anything else in the market. This is one of the very few things that actually increase value even though you used it. So even when you look at a car, as you use it, it decreases value. Some sneakers, actually, the value stays or keeps going. Another example is the Nike Sacai Blazer. I got it off the resale value market when it first came out for like $225, but right now, even though it's used, I think I can sell it for $250. So just think about that for a second. Not only did I get to wear it, but I can also sell it for around the same price. So it basically didn't cost me anything to own the pair of shoes and to wear it. All right, so there you have it, guys. A quick Finance Friday video for you guys here. Hope you guys enjoyed these questions and the answers. Let me know in the comments if you have any more questions about this kind of topic. Happy to include it in my next video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you guys for watching.